In today's session, we will be talking about two things. One is review protocol validation, and we did touch upon that a little bit earlier on in the earlier sessions, and then look at data extraction. So those are the two areas that we will do today. And tomorrow will be a little bit longer session, detailed session on data synthesis or research synthesis. So we'll look at thematic analysis. So that will kind of complete the methodology section right up. And from then on, we will actually deep dive into actual research synthesis. So that is where your efforts would have to go further up substantially in terms of reading the articles, downloading them, categorizing them, coming up with themes, and so on. So today and tomorrow, I hope you can catch up and finish off the writing of the methodology section. Most of you have done it. I have read it, and it is quite an interesting experience for me to look at how your writing has progressed from day one. If you look at today is the 12th, so it is kind of just crossed the halfway mark of our course, and you would have seen how your writing has evolved over the last 11-12 days. And it will not be long before we are on the 21st day and you are ready to submit your paper. Okay, so I'm still very hopeful that all of you will get to that stage of submission, and then you can have a good New Year celebration or a party. Okay, so let's get started. Today we will talk about review protocol validation and data extraction, and tomorrow we will go into data synthesis. So review protocol validation, why is it important? The reason why we do review protocol validation is to make our research unbiased. Okay, like earlier on I mentioned that our research should be repeatable, auditable, and should be as much as possible unbiased. So if you were to select your research keywords, research questions, and research strings all by yourself, it will be very biased towards just one opinion, or your opinion for that matter. So at every stage within the systematic review process, you have to take steps to reduce that bias. And starting from the day one, when you are fully biased towards your own opinion in writing the paper, we gradually move towards being unbiased. So if you can imagine, this is the first day you are starting here. Whatever you have collected is your own ideas, own thought. This is where when you are submitting your paper or your manuscript is complete. That phase in between, from starting to finishing, these methodological steps that we take, the intention or the reason behind doing this or following this is to ensure that we reduce the bias. We cannot make it completely unbiased, but we take as many steps as possible to remove or to reduce bias in our research. Getting your review protocol validated is also one of the steps which you should undertake to ensure that your study is unbiased. So one of the things that we do to ensure this is we can get an external expert who can validate your review protocol or give their insights or feedback on what you have done so far. And this is a kind of in the planning as well as more so in the planning phase and execution as well. If you can consider me as an external expert validating whatever you are writing, so that is a third party opinion on your research, on your progress. But what would also be ideal or what would also be good is if you can get feedback from someone within your discipline, within your area. So luckily, quite a few of you are doing research which falls within the technology space, and I can provide some insights and some feedback on that. But some of you, your areas are quite different from what my background is. So if you state that I was one of the external reviewer for your research protocol, that may or may not be very acceptable. But if you get somebody from your discipline, it could be even your colleague, a senior colleague within your department in your university, show them this research protocol, show them the keywords. Basically at every step of your research, if you can get some feedback, that would be the most ideal. But in practical situations, that may or may not be possible. So if you are going to take a feedback or getting your research protocol validated, at least do the most important bits get validated. Maybe That could be the keywords that you're going to use, search strings that you're going to search to find the paper. So get that information at least reviewed and validated. Some of you have already done that, peer reviewed your search strings. So that is fantastic. And others, if you can do that as well, that would be good.